You want her thinking about you, right? Not just when you're around, but when you're not. When she's lying in bed late at night, scrolling her phone, and somehow your name sneaks into her mind like a ghost she can't shake. When she hears your name drop somewhere, at a bar, in a conversation, or even on some random meme, and suddenly her thoughts snap to you. When someone kind of reminds her of you, but just barely, and she can't help but think, nah, that's not him, but he's on my mind. This isn't some cheap manipulation hack, bro. It's not about sneaky games or trying to trick her into liking you. Nah, this is real knowledge, understanding how the human mind ticks, how attraction actually works deep down, and how you can use that to become unforgettable. Not needy, not desperate, but permanently lodged in her head like a classic track on repeat, without you even breaking a sweat. Listen up, because I'm about to break down 8 insane psychological tactics you can use to dominate her mind long after you've walked out the door, hung up the phone, or stopped texting. These moves, they're subtle, powerful, and straight-up game changers. 1. Be the mystery, not the open book. Keep her guessing. Forget the rookie move of spilling your entire life story day one. Most guys screw this up by oversharing. They think openness means telling her every detail about where they work, what their weekend looks like, and their full backstory like a walking autobiography. Bro, that kills the vibe dead. Mystery is magnetic. It pulls her in like gravity. The kind of guy who leaves a little to the imagination has her brain spinning for days. You want her walking away from every interaction with more questions than answers. Drop subtle hints, not the whole package. Be unpredictable. Keep her guessing what you're really about. Think of it like this. Your job isn't to unload your whole life on her. It's to make her want to know more. When she feels like she's got you fully figured out, you lose that edge instantly. Keep a little distance between who you are and what she thinks she knows about you. That gap is where curiosity lives. That curiosity is what keeps her thinking about you when you're gone. You're planting a seed in her mind that grows every time she catches herself wondering, what's this guy really about? What's he hiding? Be a puzzle she's dying to solve, not a storybook she's already read cover to cover. That kind of mystery pulls her deeper and keeps her hooked way longer than any cheesy pickup line or flashy move ever could. 2. Pull back right when she's expecting you to chase. Create that tension. This is where most dudes crash and burn hard. She starts showing interest and they throw themselves at her nonstop, texting every minute, replying instantly, acting like a clingy puppy before she's even fully in. Massive mistake, bro. The real move? Right when she starts expecting your constant attention, pull back. Not in some rude or passive-aggressive way, just shift your energy. Give her a bit of space to wonder why you're not all over her like before. That space, that's where the magic happens. It creates tension, and tension, that's the foundation of obsession. When you step back, her brain flips into scramble mode. Did I mess up? Is he losing interest? Why isn't he texting me back like before? She'll fill that silence with thoughts of you, not because you chased harder, but because you made her work for your attention. You created a space where her mind has to fill in the blanks, wondering if you're thinking about her, if you're distracted by someone else, or if you're just playing it cool. That's how you become magnetic without saying a word. Pulling back strategically is like flicking a switch inside her brain that pulls her closer, even from miles away. It's a tension game, bro. Play it right and she won't be able to get you out of her head. 3. Link yourself to emotionally charged moments. Be the feeling she can't forget. Here's a hard truth. People don't remember boring facts or dates. They remember how things made them feel. Want to be unforgettable? Attach yourself to moments that hit her emotions hard. Maybe it's a spontaneous adventure that breaks her usual routine. The kind of night that's wild, unpredictable, and full of laughter. The kind of moment where adrenaline and fun mix and stick in the brain forever. Maybe it's that late-night conversation where she finally feels safe enough to open up about things she hides from the world. When she trusts you enough to be vulnerable, you create a deep emotional imprint. Or maybe it's the way you make her laugh so damn hard she forgets her worries and everything else in that moment. Those feelings, they're like glue. Even when you're not around, that emotional imprint stays with her, strong and clear. And whose face does her brain connect with those feelings? Yours, bro. You become the guy behind her thrill, her comfort, her joy. When you connect your presence to strong emotions, you're basically renting permanent space in her mind, and you don't even have to pay rent. 4. Be scarce but cool as hell, the calm scarcity move. Scarcity is attractive, but calm scarcity, that's a whole different beast. This isn't about ignoring her or being cold like some rookie move. It's about not being glued to her like some desperate ex 24/7. She texts, you reply when you actually can, not like a robot or an overeager fanboy. She flirts, take it in but don't always match the energy. Keep a little mystery there, remember? She cancels plans, you shrug and keep living your life. Because your world ain't on pause just for her. The guy who's chill, detached, but still present, that's the guy she can't stop thinking about. You don't need to prove yourself with floods of texts or long explanations. You're not bitter, you're not chasing, you're just doing you. That cool, non-reactive vibe, it's addictive as hell. It screams, I'm not desperate for your attention, but I'm here when it counts. That kind of power, it's magnetic. 5. Let her invest first, then match her energy like a boss. Too many dudes just throw themselves at a girl like they're handing out candy on Halloween, giving 100% before she's even put in 10%. Stop that, bro. The brain only values what it has to work for. Let her start conversations sometimes. Let her ask how your day went. Let her miss you a little before you pop back up. This isn't arrogance, it's emotional self-respect. And when she finally starts investing, your time, compliments, and attention hit 10 times harder. Make her feel like being with you is a prize, not a given. That one subtle mindset shift rewires how she sees you completely. Emotional control equals masculine power. Master your mind. If you want to own her mind, you gotta own your emotions first. Don't get rattled by her tests. Don't rush to fix everything when she pulls away. Don't bend over backwards just to keep her happy. Be solid, grounded, calm as a mountain. Most dudes out here are begging for approval like it's oxygen. Be the guy who doesn't need hers. She yells, you keep your cool. She ghosts, you don't lose your composure. She's hot and cold, you stay steady and warm. When she realizes she can't mess with your emotional state, she starts respecting you on a whole new level. And yeah, she starts thinking about you in ways she never did before. 7. Be her dopamine hit. Make your name her favorite notification. Every time she sees your name pop up, you want her brain to light up like a fireworks show. Not because you're blowing up her phone with boring heys and what's ups, but because when you do hit her, it's different. Funny, bold, unpredictable. You bring energy that isn't basic or boring. Here's the move. Never text her when you're bored. Only message when you've got something meaningful, funny, or bold to say. Over time, your name gets tied to excitement, curiosity, and good vibes. That's addictive. That's how you stay in her head even when you're silent. 8. Walk away and actually mean it like a real boss. Here's the ultimate power move. If the vibe's off, the energy's weird, or she's playing childish games, just walk away. Not to punish her or to make her chase you, but because you won't lose yourself chasing someone else's attention. When she sees you value your peace more than her presence, she'll never forget you. Guys who walk away quietly, calm, and with dignity, they're etched in memory forever. Because everyone else chases, explains, cries, and begs. You leave like a boss. And that silence, that absence, it echoes. This ain't about cheap games or manipulation. It's about owning your frame. Being the guy who's not just seen, but remembered. If you want to dominate her mind, don't fixate on her. Focus on becoming unforgettable, mysterious, confident, emotionally unshakable. A man with presence, but zero desperation. Do this and I swear, she'll think about you long after she thought she moved on. If you're sick of being the guy who gives too much too soon, this is your wake-up call. Drop a comment below. I'm the memory she can't shake. And if you're ready to level up your mindset, Magnetize your presence and own high-value masculinity. Hit that subscribe button now. Remember, bro, we don't chase, we lead.